Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Another day in the cryptoverse. Hold up, we got we got this guy coming up today. Let's jump out of the stream, man. Let's have some fun today. Let's go. What the? Hey, horse guy. Why is the market pumping right now? We're supposed to go down. Inflation's still high, 7.1%. Why is everyone getting pumped? 7.1%. But as an economist, that's not good. We're supposed to be still going back down. Horse guy, why are we going up? Horse guy. Ooh, the reason why I'm going up because this is not manipulation. Every move to the upside was organic. You should have FOMO'd on the news, like me. I FOMO'd yesterday before the news. I gambled and I won. You economists, you lost. Now, let's party. Let's party like the USA today. Come on, guys. Let's go. Thought went to the dentist. This is all organic. All right. Let's be serious now. Let's be serious. How's everyone doing today? What's going on, guys? If we can smack up that like button, we got to start getting this like button back up. So today's stream, we are hitting 400 likes. Let's freaking get busy. So if you haven't already, if you could smack up that like button, helps out the stream a lot, especially during the little old bear market that we got going on, guys. So Bitcoin 17.7 at the same level we were in this morning stream. We did get a little bit of a move up to 18K though. So will we see higher, right? You guys can see the title of the stream. Is Bitcoin going to squeeze higher? In my opinion, still yes. I mean, nothing's really changed. I still think Bitcoin's going to come up a little bit higher, but we know we got the FOMC meeting coming up tomorrow. 1 down, 2 to go. What's the 3 things we're looking for? Lower CPI, check. 50 basis points, we'll see. And Powell just being grumpy old, miserable, miserable Powell that he always is. You know, the old grizzly bastard. John, what are you trying to say? Old people are miserable? I'm old, and I'm not miserable. I'm one of the most positive people I know. Bitcoin's going to the dumpster. The S&P is going to go on fire. The world is going to burn. Okay? There's nothing positive left in this world. It's all going to shit. I'm telling you right now. You guys better sell tomorrow, because we're going to dump. I'm telling you. All right. I got to go to the doctor. I got something, something's wrong with me, and, I don't want to talk about it, but I got to go to the doctor. See you guys. All right. Anyways. 17,787. 17,787. Let's see what Bitcoin's got. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame here. So Bitcoin is attempting to come back up to the upside here. 17,788. Can we get some price action on the stream? That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, what are the levels we're watching for? Well, let's just go to the daily here real quick. So Bitcoin on the daily. I first always want to start out by saying that everything we can go over today could be changed by the time tomorrow, depending on what the news is. But let's just go all things considered. Let's just look at what we could be looking at before we get the FOMC meeting coming up at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Mark it on your calendar. That is going to be another doozy in the markets that we got coming up. Let's see. Hunzo said, I'm going to listen. You better listen, Hunzo. Keith said an STD. I don't think Mike has an STD. Mike said it's crabbing as soon as Jordan started streaming today. Actually, it's been coming up a little bit the last couple hours, but besides that, it is what it is. Let's see what we got. So 17,800. I'm still looking at, and I look at this is the daily time frame right here, guys. Obviously, we want to get the close above 17.6. The Viking is going to come out, and we're going to fight for that today. So the fight is for 17.6. Spam the swords, spam the shields. He'll be out in a little bit, but 17,600. That is the level I'm looking to close back above today. Why are we looking to close back above there? Well, that was the June wick low. I thought we'd find a little bit more resistance there, but we kind of just smacked through it, which is slightly interesting, but, to each their own. And it was the daily close high from November 10th. So we did get a move back up there. Can we get the close? That's the big question. Now, I still think that Bitcoin's going to squeeze up higher. And I hope it happens today before the FOMC meeting, but I'm looking at this daily price action, right? And this is something that we looked at earlier today. And look at this. One would call it inefficiency. One would call it liquidity, whatever you want to call it. Look at this fast move down. What comes down fast gets recovered. So I'm still looking at this vector candle right here and saying it's pretty juicy right there. Now, do we make it all the way back up there in the first try? Debatable. But I'm looking for this 0.5 retracement to get tagged. So if you take the high up here, before we had the FTX crash, right? Screw that bastard. He got taken into custody today. This is him. I didn't do anything. It was Caroline. I was just banging her. I didn't do anything. Don't take me to jail. I'm about to get effed. Hey, welcome to jail. Oh, yeah. Welcome to jail. Oh, yeah, I'm about to put some cream in that ass. Come here. Anyways, let's stop being weird. Before the FTX crash, you dump back down. That 0.5 retracement, okay? The 0.5 retracement that we got go over here. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. That's disgusting. But the 0.5 retracement is sitting right there at 18,400. I'm looking for that 0.5 to be taken, man, because the market loves to come up to that. You guys are killing me in the chat, man. Chill in the chat. That 0.5 retracement comes in at 18,400. I do think Bitcoin's going to get a squeeze back up to 18,400. So if you want to see that, continue to smack up that like button, and we won't talk about the damn cream. Oh, man. That was a weird moment to get in there. It's always weird in here. Come on, we know this by now. But yeah, I'm looking for that 0.5. And if you notice where that is, that also happened. Look at the confluence here. So the last daily close that we had was right here. You see where it is? At 18,400, you see where that 0.5 retracement is? Both at that same level. That's some beautiful confluence. So in my opinion, you could probably already see it in the thumbnail. If you came in the pregame lobby, you saw the thumbnail. I'm looking for Bitcoin to come back up, tag this shit. And at that point, most likely, I mean, at the end of the day, we've done this consistently in this bear market. Most likely from that point, get a turnaround. Unless, okay, and I'll say this very, very deeply. I'll say this very, very deeply, okay? Unless Powell comes in and says some crazy shit that no one is expecting. If that's the case, does Bitcoin have enough juice to get back up there? I think it does, because I look up here and I see that I still see this big daily vector, which makes me wonder, is there something that's going to cause us to come back up to these levels? That's the big question going into tomorrow, my friends, but I'm still looking for a little bit higher here. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe that's sounding a little bit greedy, but that's about where I'm at in the current market. We go to the 4-hour time frame, it's the same shit. Right now, we're kind of just consolidating. You know, we're just kind of going up, down, up, down. This price action really doesn't mean much at the end of the day. But going into tomorrow, you know, I bet a lot of people shorter right here. Probably consolidates, flushes them out again before the Fomc. And then most likely, like I said, if it's going to be something, I mean, if he bees bearish and he scares the market again, we probably just come back down and we sort of, that'll be a good short entry right around here. If you're looking to short the market. I don't know. You guys do what you want to do. I know some of you guys just like to long. You know, you guys are the longers in the market. And we got the other half of the side. That's the echo chamber. What's the echo chamber? Well, this guy will tell you what the echo chamber is. Okay?
Support you, bro. Watching also with the Xmas.
Wes is watching with the Xmas hat? That's awesome, man. I appreciate you coming in and watching with the Xmas hat. I mean, the Xmas hat gives us good luck. You guys notice as since I've worn the Xmas hat, it's pretty much been up only, right? I mean, listen, I don't make the rules. You guys have been watching this. I'm not making this up. Ever since I wore the Santa hat, okay, which I told you guys, if you're wondering why I'm wearing the Santa hat, if you're new to the stream, make sure you press the subscribe button, by the way. But if you don't want to, that's okay. I'm wearing the Santa hat until Bitcoin makes a new low. If Bitcoin doesn't make a new low, I have to wear this every single damn day. No excuses, but this has been the most lucky Santa hat that we've had in the history of crypto. Okay, so I will put that out there. Just putting it out there. You do what you want to do with that information. You know, maybe it doesn't end up lucky anymore, and we sort of do our thing. But here's the echo chamber guy, by the way. He's basically saying this right now. Ha! All you guys wondering. Looking at the price right now, guys, we're going to recession in 2023. 2023 is going to be the worst year for crypto ever. Crypto's never been through a stock market recession before. Just wait to see what happens to the stock market. We're going to keep going down, guys. We're going to keep going down. 2023 is going to be a dark, 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 gloomy thing. Everyone thinks that, so it's definitely going to happen. You know? Oh, man, I love being in this echo chamber. Yeah, you know, listen, what's bullish right now? Have you seen the debt markets? They're getting absolutely crushed, man. Thank you. Get out of here, echo chamber guy. Stop being a damn echo chamber. Why are you guys having a flashback? That's slightly worrisome why you're having a flashback. All right, so Bitcoin short-term price action, same type of shit. I mean, if we look at some of these shorter-term time frames here, their 4-hour is a little bit overbought. So do you see a little bit of a consolidation? Most likely. I mean, if you go to like the super short-term time frame, if you go to like the hourly time frame, do you end up flagging out here for a little bit? Maybe. I think that the thing that I like the most here, and why I don't think that we just insta-dump back down without coming back up again, is normally I'd like to see some type of bearish divergence here. And I look at the RSI, and you can look at any indicator, and you'll notice that there ain't no bearish divergence yet, right? You sort of got higher highs on the RSI, higher highs in price action. I'm not seeing that sign that's like this is going to insta-dump back down, straight back to the downside. Because you might be saying, but Jordan, don't you see the vector candle right here? I mean, I do. I do, and this will probably get taken after the FOMC meeting if I have to guess. I mean, if we're going to do the same thing we've always done. I see this right here, and this, like we said, this probably gets taken. I'm still looking for that flush up, and if news is bad, we start to come back down from there, but to each their own. The Xmas hat is the new moon helmet. And I love that's good. I think you know, maybe we'll have to someday make this into a moon helmet. You know, I think we're gonna have to do that at some point because, I mean, who knows? I mean, right now, okay, things are great. You know, Bitcoin's back up to 18K. It's congratulations. I mean, in 2 weeks, Bitcoin could be back down to 14K or some shit. We've seen it happen before multiple times. So, but we'll talk about that coming up next. So, I mean, short-term time frames I think look fine. I don't see why anything's crazy. We basically came down and tagged 17,600, which is that June low. We tagged that, and we're trying to get a little bit of a bounce. So let's see what we got. I'm still looking for that move up. Looking for that move up, man. Give me that little flush. That little flush. Guys, let me know. Are you long or short Bitcoin right now? If you're trading, are you long or short? Or are you out of a trade? Let me know in the chat what you guys are doing. Let's also do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll for Bitcoin. And I love these type of polls, if you know what I mean, man. Let's see. Will BTC have a green or red day tomorrow? Will Bitcoin have a green or red day tomorrow? Let's see this. Let's do green and let's do red. Boom. Here we go, man. B-Money's long. Gian's long. Nachi's long. Stone long. Oh, we got a lot of longs in there, man. Rodney's long. Oh, we got a lot of longs right now. I still think we have another flush to the upside. So, let's see what we got. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of longs in the chat, though. Let's see. Short with spot bags. That's why you're short with spot bags. Does that mean you sold? Not touching anything to the dust settle this week. That's generally a smart thing. You know, I would say going into these events, I wouldn't have any trades open. If you trade in between, okay, normally you don't have the CPI and FOMC back to back like this. But you know, if you're in a trade now, that's cool. I mean, you sort of let the CPI dust settle, but now you got FMC tomorrow, so just be careful. Obviously, we're not out of the woods yet, guys. I mean, tomorrow, I believe, is a more important date than even today was, right? Today was cool. It gives us, I guess, a little bit direction on, okay, inflation's coming down, you know, so we probably we'll get a 50. I think we'll get a 50. If it was worse today, like if CPI was horrible today, there could have been a chance for a 75. I think we'll get a 50 today. Tomorrow, and I think it's mostly going to be a nothing burger at the end of the day, but who knows? You never know with this shit. Go into it with a very cautionable take. All right, I'll say that. Anyways, we talked about this for BTC. We talked about the short-term time frames. I don't see a reason why. I mean, I don't see a reason why this doesn't continue up. Like I said, I don't see the things that I look for normally, which is being at a major resistance point. I don't really see us at a major resistance point at the moment, and I don't see any bearish divergence. So I don't see why this can't continue up. So when I see those things, I'll sit there and I go, oh shit, this doesn't look very good. And then, to be honest, if Bitcoin does have a spike up here, it'll probably create some type of bearish divergence where it's going to have a higher high and a lower high on the RSI, and that'll be the point where we take this down. We take this downtown. But for now, I think the market's decent at the moment. What is this, by the way? Oh, that was that. What's the market expecting tomorrow? Let's see what we got. Let's see what the market's expecting tomorrow. Let's refresh this real quick. Let's see what we got over here. We got 79% is expected on the rate hike. So 79%, 20%, same as it was yesterday. Not really much of a change, I guess, when it comes to that. So that is the same. Holy guacamole. Excuse me. Let's talk about the weekly. Has anything changed in the weekly? Are we going to the moon?
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Are we going to the moon yet? Well, no. We're not going to the moon yet. We need to reclaim 19K, my friends. All right? And it's even more than reclaiming 19K, in my opinion. But 19K is the range lows, right? Range low, range low. How do we sort of turn this into a bullish narrative? Well, I think if we can be able to reclaim 19K and hold it, something like this, I think we'll be able to come back up higher. Until then, I mean, it's just the same stair step. We've been saying the same thing, but nothing's really changed. We got to reclaim for a deviation low, okay? That's how we sort of get out of this freaking mess. And if this can reclaim 19K, I'm going to be honest. I will look at something like this, very similar to the highs where you just flip them, you just kind of flip it where you have the range lows, you actually broke down, you're able to reclaim, and then sort of you're off to the races there to the downside. If Bitcoin can reclaim here, I don't hate that nonsense. So let's see what we got with this. I mean, there is some good things on the indicators, right? We have the stock RSI cross to the upside in the weekly. Woohoo! Woohoo! Right? We have the bullish divergence on the RSI on the weekly as well. So you got some good things on indicators here, but you need price action to follow through. Right? You need to break some of these key levels before you can get, all to the races. And it's not even just 19K. Like, we got to get back over that stupid bear market resistance band. This bear market resistance band has been a freaking pain in our ass. Kind of like Bob,
Hey, Jordan. Hey, can I come on your stream? Jordan, I want to come on your stream. I want to troll everyone in your chat. All right, I can? Okay, let me come in. I'll be calling for 65K. What an idiot. There's no chance for 65K in March. You're an idiot. Let's see. Bathwater. Calling for another year of a downtrend. Oh, he's an idiot too. Look at these extremists. Who else do we got in here? Rodney said the first is normally the false move. Whose name is Rodney? What a pussy.
All right. Let's get out of here. All right. Anyways. I'm just kidding. I purposely picked on people who know I would be kidding, because people, people get a little upset when I pick on them. People get upset. I don't think anyone's ever got truly upset at me. Has anyone actually gotten truly upset when I've made fun of them in the chat? Has anyone? Has anyone done it? I don't know. Let's see. That's true though. Tell him, Bobby. Huh? You've gotten upset?
I said Clint.
Oh, Clint hasn't actually gotten upset at me. Clint got upset at something else. Clint, are you in here? Let's see what Clint's doing in today. Clint got upset at something else. All right. So here's the deal. Tomorrow we need to check off box number 2 and box number 3. Box number 2 and box number 3. We need to do that. Mommy made fun of me. Here's the deal. One, we got to get back up over the bear market resistance band. But I think this is sort of setting up in an interesting way, right? And today I wanted to look at a little bit with the stock market shit because, Bitcoin's going to follow the stock markets. I wanted to go back to all the previous massive S&P bear markets, right? And so just like Bitcoin, where we overlay the Bitcoin bear markets, I want to, just for fun, go overlay all the previous S&P bear markets and see where we could deviate from them. And we're actually at a big inflection point, and I'll show you guys exactly why. But yeah, if this theory, and this is just a theory, okay? Don't hate on my theories. I just got a couple theories, okay? I know all the economors will come in the chat and say, no way this is going to happen. How would we get upside? There's no way. And the same people that were at 69K, they're saying there was no way that we're going to go back down. And now they're bearish at the lows. You can't make it up. But here's the deal. We've talked about this. Everything is, I guess maybe not everything is setting up this way, but for Bitcoin to get back over the bear market resistance band, okay, we know that I'm looking at it to take 64 weeks. 64 damn weeks before the next halving, which is in the first week of April 2024. That would put Bitcoin getting over the bear market resistance band on January 16th. We're just looking at it as adding 5 to every cycle. We're basically every sort of bear market seems to be taking about an extra 5 weeks to get over this level, right? 59 weeks in the 2019 bear market to go from halving to getting back over the 20-week moving average, and 54 weeks from halving to getting over the bear market resistance band in this one, 54 weeks. And this one was 49 weeks from halving to getting back over the bear market resistance band. You notice you add 5 to every one. There you go. Congratulations. Very simple theory. We'll see if the theory plays out. But hey, it's just a little theory and we'll see. The other thing I noticed is if you look at where Bitcoin's bottomed, and I'm not calling for a bottom here, man. I told you guys this.
Rant alert.
I am not calling for bottoms anymore. I don't, at this point of where we're at, it's freaking December 2022, okay? I ain't calling for no more bottoms. No, I don't care where the bottom is at this point. I think wherever it is, it's going to be at some point in 2023, okay? If it's not already in, it's going to be at some point in 2023. Just give me 2023 to buy as much of the assets that I want to buy and get me into 2024. That's all I care about at this point, man. I've said that multiple times.
Rant alert.
Okay, but let's. So from the halving to 2019 took about 75 weeks. From the halving to where we actually just got our local bond was 74 weeks. I mean, it's the same time frame. Let's see if it plays out. Just a theory. If it doesn't play out, well, we probably have longer to go than. Well, we will have longer to go because it'll actually be longer at that point. So let's see if the theory. Which, I mean, the 16th of January is about a month from now. Okay, to get to above this will probably be around 20K if the price action stays the same. So to get from 17,000 to about 20,000 in a month, I think is relatively reasonable. We just need some stuff to go our way, right? We need some stuff to go our way here in the crypto market. Let me see. Let's see. How do we donate to Clint's wife? What's wrong? Why are we donating to Clint's wife? Clint Westwood? I like Clint Westwood. Some of us have already seen Clint's face. I've seen Clint's face. I've seen Clint's face. He kind of looks like Mike a little bit. What do you mean? I don't look like Mike. Well, I'm old and slightly bald and slightly miserable with my life in a doom poster, but I'm nothing like Mike. What are you trying to say? Oh, honey, I'm just talking to the computer. No, honey, I'm just talking to the computer. Who's Melissa? Oh, no one. No one. Jordan just made her up. She's a made-up character on his stream. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. But yeah. So that's about where we're at. I guess we can sort of continue here. What else do we have here? What else do we have? The other thing we're waiting for is the 2-week MACD to flip back over, man. And this has got some ways to go. But if you were to project this out, right, we sort of did a little bit of you know, I guess we were doing a little bit of detective work. We're going a little deep in here. If we were to project this out, this would say this would flip over right around the end of January, which puts you right in that same time frame as getting back above the bear market resistance band. And I told you guys, those are the two things I'm waiting for. For me to turn super, super bullish, okay, I need this to flip, because every single time in Bitcoin's history that the 2-week MACD has flipped over, Bitcoin's went on a run. But it's not, I don't want to just see that. I want to see this flip, and I want to see a closure above. A serious close, not one of these little fake closes like this. You see this little fake close? This ain't a real close up here. I want to see a real close above here, okay? For me to get any type of like moon boyish, okay? Now, you could already call me a moon boy. I got the Santa hat on. But let's see. That's the other thing I'm waiting for. This could still take another couple months. I mean, it's not fun to say that, but that's about where we're at. Let me see. Let's see. Clint left the chat.
Clint Westwood, more like
Let me
Clint
see.
Orris.
What's happening with BNB? Oh, don't start with the BNB FUD, man. Can I do a quick rant alert?
Rant alert.
God, dude. This market is so negative right now, man. People want to find anything to talk about. So what do? They just freaking... Oh, yeah, Tether's collapsing.
Binance is collapsing.
Like, people just need something to talk about, so you just create this like negative thing, and I feel like people are just trying to make a bank run on every single exchange and just causing FUD. It's like, chill out, man. Holy moly. People are saying this is going to fail, this is going to fail, this is going to fail, because people have nothing else to talk about. Like, I get it. The market's boring, but shit, man. Oh, my lord. What's next? Satoshi's alive? Like, come on, man. Satoshi stole all his Bitcoin is coming next. Some crazy FUD like that. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. The world is ending.
Rant alert.
I'm done. Enough with that shit. It's ridiculous. Guess what? We don't get your money off the damn exchange, and then we don't have to care about that. And if it happens, well, we can't control it anyways. It is what it is. It's over for stable coins. You should make up FUD and see how far it goes. Let's make up FUD. Guys, should we make up FUD? No, we can't do that. I'll probably end up getting sued for something. I was going to say, let's start FUD on some random thing. And then let's see how far it goes. I bet I could sit here and start FUD. I bet I could sit here and say this. What's going on, guys? The 86th biggest crypto channel in the interwebs. Guys, today, I just found out from a source only that I know about this, okay? There is another massive exchange about to get liquidated, okay? I can't tell you who it is right now, but all I can tell you is get your money off exchanges. That crypto exchange, I could probably go nuts and start some random conspiracy theory. It's ridiculous. The FUD factor. The FUD factor. All right. What else do we got, man? What else we got? And I sort of rant about this yesterday. It's like all these big crypto channels, they got nothing else to talk about, so they just talk about negative shit. They're no better than the mainstream media at this point. We want to make crypto a good, better place. But instead, we harp on the negative things. We're turning it into exactly what we don't want to be. Oh my lord.
Rant alert.
I'm done ranting. I'm done. But I got. Thank you for listening to me rant, guys. Thank you for listening to me rant. But sometimes it's got to freaking come out, man. All right, let's see what we got. 17,000. 17,764 was the Bitcoin close. So we did get a close above 17.6, which is really, really good. Really, really good. I would say that. Dangle that carrot. Let's see. Coinbase ain't looking good. Oh, here we go with the Coinbase FUD. It's ridiculous, dude. More ranting coming. All right. There's never just one. Please ban fart jars. I could. Let's see. Closed above the June low. Takeoff time. We'll see if it's takeoff time. It all depends on tomorrow, right? I want to get excited, but I told you guys up front that I want to see how today and tomorrow play out. If they both play out good, you best bet I'll be in here turning it into a moon boy. But until then, let's let the dust settle. I don't want to turn into moon boy without reason to turn into moon boy. And probably a short-term moon boy at that. Like, at the end of the day, we really haven't gotten anywhere at this point. Come on, BTC. Give me a little juice here. 17,780. If you guys are just coming to the stream now, I'm looking for up here to the 18.1 to the 18.4 level. It's basically 18.4. I do think we get a squeeze back up there. You guys will call me crazy again, but it seems like every time you guys call me crazy, Bitcoin continues higher. So let's just keep calling Jordan crazy, shall we? Call him crazy. Call him crazy. Yeah, so it's sort of, I love when you guys call me crazy. It's the best thing in the world. Let me see. Who's calling me crazy in the chat? Bitcoin is getting above 18.1 tomorrow, or today or tomorrow. Who's calling me crazy in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. I want receipts. All right. Anything else we could talk about today? Man. We'll go over a couple altcoins today. I think that's mostly it. I wanted to talk more about the stock markets today. Because those are the critical thing we need to watch. Okay, Bitcoin's great and Bitcoin's awesome. I actually did want to make this note real quick. just one more note on Bitcoin before we jump onto some other things here. Where Bitcoin is, if you know, I know the economors will come in. The economors always come in. Okay, let's leave out the economors for a second. We look where Bitcoin is, and we always look at this. But this, we're actually got to the point this week where 2014 also bottomed. Okay, so 2019 would have bottomed a month ago, or actually at this point, that would have bottomed actually a month or 5 weeks ago. Okay, now 2019 bottomed this week if we go based off time. All right, so I did want to make that note that next week we will pass the time of both the two previous bear markets of how long it took. It might not mean anything, but I wanted to put that out there. We're not there as far as price. Okay, we're not there as far as price, but we go to time, this low and this low. You'll notice that we're in that time frame and about to actually pass that time frame next week of when both of these bottom. So just want to put that out there. We'll see if it means anything. You know, at the end of the day, we're in accumulation zone. This is the accumulation zone. And the accumulation zone's where we're at. But I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty damn freaking cool. And I've always said this. Imagine we spend this whole year debating on where Bitcoin's bottom is going to be, when is it going to be, and Bitcoin just does the same thing it always does, despite all the economic conditions in the world. Imagine. I would be actually kind of upset about all the time we talked about where Bitcoin's going to go, all this, all that, and all you had to do was just look at the two previous markets, and Bitcoin just ends up doing the exact same thing. You know, that I would be upset. I would be very happy if Bitcoin did this, but at the same point, I would also be like, damn, all those hours. Holy Lord.
We know you like L.
What's with all the L's, man? Holy Lord, no more L's, please. Please, no more L's. Oh my Lord. Crypto arbitrage. Please don't do that, man. Oh man, I don't know if you guys heard that, but holy Lord, Bob's getting sick of the L's. All right, 17,777 for BTC at the moment still. It's about where we're at. All right, so enough about Bitcoin. Let's, I guess, see what else we got going on. Nicely done. Oh, don't start. You guys better not start with that shit. All right, let's see what we got else going on. So Bitcoin volatility. Wanted to pick this up real quick because once again, I will harp on this again, and I'm going to keep doing it until it plays out. But last week, Bitcoin wicked to the second lowest point it's ever had as far as the Bitcoin historical volatility index. Now, what does that mean? That means that there ain't been no volatility. And if we go back to all these times where Bitcoins came back into this orange box on this volatility, it's been before absolutely monumental moves. Okay? And I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm not just saying, oh no has. You guys can check off the states. Okay? We've done it in the past, but we look at both our volatility indicators here, right? We look at Bitcoin volatility index, and we also look at the BBWP. You'll notice that we wicked down here. The last times that we did that, okay, we actually did it back in October, which was giving me a little bit of reasoning of why I thought the low was in. And to this day, I will stick by that if the FTX situation didn't go down, I still think that would have been the low. Now, call me crazy. You can say it is what it is. Call me crazy. Why I thought that is because the stock markets were pumping at the time, and they continue to pump even after, but crypto came down. They usually very correlated the stock market, blah, 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 blah. You guys get what I'm talking about here. But the last times we did that, October 2020 and July of 2020, we know where that was for Bitcoin. That was right before Bitcoin went into a bull market. Now, I don't think Bitcoin's going into a bull market right now. I will say that. If I'm wrong, I would be very happy if I was wrong. But this was July of 2020, and this was September of 2020. Obviously, we saw big volatility expansion from that point. Right? We go back even further. Really, March of 2019 and November of 2018. What happened during those times, right? We looked at this, but March 2019 was right here before a massive move up. We also had November of 2018, which was before a massive move down, right? So could be either direction, and you can place your bets on which way this is going to go. But historically, this has been a point of a major turn in the market, one way or the other. So take your pick, and it usually happens after a massive sideways sort of deal, you know. So that's where we're at, sideways, and you place your bets on which way we're going to go. Let's see what we got for tomorrow. Will Bitcoin have a green or red day tomorrow? 62% of people think green, and 38% of people think red. I'm actually shocked at this poll. I would think more people would be bearish tomorrow. Wow, I'm shocked. For all the people that are bullish, why are you bullish for tomorrow? I would love to know why you're bullish for tomorrow. Okay, why are you bullish? So I guess I didn't give the neutral aspect. That's probably why the poll is like this. But nevertheless, why are you bullish? And for everyone who is bearish, I guess you can tell me why you're bearish too. Let me know. I like to know and sort of discuss that going into tomorrow, because I guess I'm going into it with a neutral stance. The actual event, I do think we actually come up higher before the event. But going into it, that's anyone's guess. As always, you're sort of rolling the dice. You're sort of going to Vegas, you know, like Jabba right now. He's rolling the dice on bearish. Come on! I'm putting a massive short over on Bybit. Bob, what are you doing?
I'm going long. I'm going massively long. Jabba, I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, don't kick my ass. You've been wrong all year, idiot. I'm winning.
No, you're fat. You're dumb and fat, okay? People who are fat suck at trading. Only skinny people are good at trading. Do you see all the people on YouTube? Every good trader is skinny, all right? I'm telling you.
No, you're wrong. All right. SBF didn't. All right. Let's rewind. I forget what I was even saying because I was going nuts. Literally going nuts. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart real quick. The Bitcoin chart. What else? Oh, we're talking about volatility. So we were saying that whenever we were this low, right, Bitcoin's going to go on. Bitcoin's going to go on a little bit of a run. Let's go back over here. O'Leary gets arrested? No way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you whatsoever. I don't believe you. Fat shaming violation. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got. So, Bitcoin, this is also the BBWP. So we talked about the Bitcoin Volatility Index and how that usually leads to a big, massive move in the markets. It's not just that. It's the BBWP. Now, I love you. You guys love to joke on this indicator, and it is what it is. You guys joke on the indicator. Here's the deal, guys. Bitcoin hasn't been this coiled up. Has not been this coiled up and this long, this low for the BBWP, okay? Since, really, I mean, you can make an argument this one really wasn't that, but, I mean, actually never really has been this low for this long, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, you can maybe argue October, you know, this 2018 period, but you really weren't this low, you know? So, I mean, if you look at when you get this low, that's been before pretty pivotal moves in the market, right? I mean, I'm not just making this up. I mean, you can look at all of them. This one right here was before a massive downturn, right? This one here was before a massive uptrend. This one, I mean, this one was a little bit shady. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes it's going to be shady. These two was before the massive bull market. This one was before a massive dump back in April. So These have been massive turning points in the market. Which way will it go? It's another one, anyone's guess. Another one's guess. To me, I I look at the markets right now, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. I think if the FOMC meeting wasn't tomorrow, okay, and sometimes I want to think like this. If the FOMC meeting wasn't tomorrow, I would think that the markets are going up from here. Just my personal opinion. There's many reasons why I think that. Unfortunately, the FOMC meeting's tomorrow, okay? And Daddy Pal can turn the tide. And that's why I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I want to wait till tomorrow to be more sure. But if there was no FOMC meeting tomorrow...
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
I'm just kidding. We're not going to 100K tomorrow. But I would think the market would go higher. Still can, but I want to put that out there. The reason why, I guess, hold on. Let me look at one thing here. Let's see. Bitcoin just chilling at the moment. Let's see. So, I guess let me jump on. Actually, let me jump onto the stock markets here. This is a good segue. No what ifs in life, Jordan. Face reality. True. that is a fact, and no other fact. Let's see what you guys are saying here. 100K tomorrow. Wayne, your Seifu. Keeps back up. I don't know how many likes we've got, but we're hitting 400 likes today. We are back on the like gravy train. All right. So if you watch the stream every day, don't forget to come in here and just simple little click. You guys do it for don't make me do the Instagram joke, because you guys do it. You guys see a girl you never talked to before, but you hit the like button, even though you probably don't have a chance. You still do it though. And you watch this stream every day and listen to me ramble for 2 hours, but you don't hit the like button, man. Come on, think of the hypocrisy there. All right? Think of the hypocrisy. You can find tits by Googling them. Come on.
Rant alert.
You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, let's come back over here. The fear and greed ads. Let's do the fear and greed ads. We'll do the fear and greed ads in a second. I want to touch on the stock market. So the stock market had a pump today and then dumped. So basically, we talked about this morning, that the stock market was probably going to come and refill the gap. What did it do today? I thought today was perfect. I thought today couldn't have been better. And you might be saying, but Jordan, it looks like we got rejected. You got to understand, the stock market futures were up 4% before the open today, okay? By the futures being up 4%, that's going to create a massive gap. You guys, if you don't know what a gap is, just be the difference between the previous day closing price and the next day opening price. Going to be a big gap in the price. What did they do? They spiked it up, came back down, refilled that entire gap, and bounced back up before the close. So they filled that gap basically in one day, which that's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts actually, that they filled that whole gap today. Now that kind of leaves us with a little bit of a scratch in our head, because we're still, I guess, below this resistance level here. We're looking for the close above. We didn't get the close above. That leaves us, like I said, at a interesting turning point in the market, where this could still be that resistance that smacks the markets back down, or this could be the turning point. And I wanted to look at the previous bear markets, because everyone keeps saying this is like 2000, this is like 2008, this is like 1976, I believe that was the year. Everyone keeps saying it's like those. So today, we're going to compare those. First, let's do the fear and greed ads, because you guys love the fear and greed ads. Let's hope for something embarrassing today. I really want embarrassing shit on this. I don't want normal shit. Look at this, man. Actually, let's do this. We got a gun case on here. Holy moly. Tactical trap flag. Made in the USA by skilled tradesmen, built to last. Holy moly, we got guns on here. Holy Lord. You know why? You know why we got guns on here? You know why, guys? Because I've been talking about my guns. You see this? I've been talking about my guns on my arms. That's why we got that on here. I'm telling you. Let me get that off in case YouTube gets mad at me.
Jordan, what guns are you talking about? You look like a pipsqueak. I would take your ass in a fight. God, you got no traps. You see these traps? That's the only workout I do. All right. I mean, I have to kind of do it because when I kind of like jerk off, it's kind of like this, you know. But you know, I would take your ass, you pipsqueak.
Wait, we got. I guess let me do it one more time. Let's see what else we got. All-inclusive resort, and we got the test. Come on, give me something better. Give me something better. Man, they love to do these tests, bro. I don't give a shit about these tests. Oh, True Classic Tees! Yes! It's back! Let's go! True Classic Tees is back. Let's go. That's bullish. That is bullish that True Classic Tees is back on the Fear and Greed ads. We haven't seen that in probably 2 months. 3 months maybe. It's been a long time since the Fear and Greed ads, my friends. All right, let's jump out of some crazy charts today because you guys don't want to hear me ramble. You guys want to see TA. You guys want to see fractals. I know you guys love fractals. I'm actually a big sucker for fractals too. I love fractals. I love to compare things. You know, maybe that makes me weird. I don't know. Do you guys like to compare things? I don't know. First, let's see what we got. So, the first thing I wanted to know is, I guess, actually, the first thing I want to say, you guys want my opinion on this. I'm going to make a bold call. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit of a bold call. I think, and maybe this is not a bold call. I actually believe that the stock market will break through this tomorrow. Okay, I'm just putting this out there. I think you'll see the stock market break through this, but I think that this 0.5 retracement is going to be the point where we're going to get rejected from, and that could be the fake out of all fake outs right there. So I want to warn everyone here: just because we break out from this, don't mean that we go into the moon. Okay. For all the moon boys in the back, listen, I want to be a moon boy. Me. Don't think that a breakout means we're going to break up. I think that we're going to come to this 0.5. We take the high to the low. Markets love to retrace the 0.5 Fibonacci level. They love to do it. Give me a chart. I'll find your retracement to the 0.5 retracement. We haven't done it yet. And that's also a key point. I think the markets get a move up tomorrow. It could be a little bit of a scam move up. Tag this 0.5 and then start to come back down, which kind of lines up with my Bitcoin theory, you know, where Bitcoin gets a little bit of a squeeze to the upside and then comes back down. Very similar to the Bitcoin theory. You know, for all my Bitcoin theorists, let me know in the back before we get too crazy. Anyways, that's my prediction for tomorrow. I always like to do a prediction. Will it play out? I mean, that's anyone's best guess. Very simple shit. We're not doing rocket science here. Okay, there's really no need for rocket science. I mean, there really ain't no need for rocket science. Does anyone use rocket science in here? I don't know. Let's see. Have you ever been afraid of messing your browser settings and preventing Fear and Greed ads from appearing forever? No, I want the Fear and Greed ads on there. I want them on there, 100%. The do-rag was the best. You guys remember the do-rag? What site was the do-rag at? That was hilarious because there was no context to it. It was basically just a little square picture that was like this big, like literally this big, real time on screen of a do-rag. There was no context. There was no text. It was just a do-rag in the middle of the text. What site was that on? That was awesome. The friggin' do-rag, man. Who? Oh my lord. Who advertises a do-rag? It probably costs more for the ad than it does the damn do-rag. You know? I don't know. That's like advertising those $4 shoes from China. Anyways, let's get into this. basically, these are the bear markets. Everyone likes to compare Bitcoin to one of these three bear markets. Okay, so this is basically 2008, 2001, and I believe it's 1970. Man, which one was it? Well, actually, let's go back to the weekly here. Let's go back to the weekly. And we got 1970. I want to get the exact year here. I took the big one. People love comparing to the big ones. The 1972 little bear markets. It wasn't very little. That one was pretty big. And let's see if we have any similarities to those, because everyone likes to say we're going through another absolute shit show. We're going down to the zero and this and that, even though everyone thinks the same thing. And I guess that's where we're at. Let's come back over here. This is, and let's just put all of them first. Let's put every single one. And what you'll notice is, and I'm actually kind of flabbergasted how well these actually have been matched up so far. But if you kind of put all these into like the first little peek, what you'll notice is they're all doing the same shit as this one did. And this is the one that makes me a little bit, you got to be a little bit cautious here. Because if you look at where we're at, right now. You notice where we're at? And look at where all the other super big bear markets in the S&P were at the same exact point. Look at this shit, man. They were all sitting right there. Look at that. They were all sitting right there right before they all had sort of that big move down into Q1 of the next year. Okay? They were all right there. You'll notice. Yellow moves down. Blue moves down. Green, red moves down. This is the point where we either deviate or if we're going to continue the trend, this is the point where we got to sort of see what happens here, you know? So I guess what I'll say is over the course of the next few weeks, if Bitcoin does get a deviation up, okay, if Bitcoin keeps pumping up over the next couple weeks, I think it's safe to say that this time, I guess, is slightly different as far as price action goes. If Bitcoin starts getting rejected here again, I would say we got to be a little bit cautious here. Let me fix the Santa hat. But what I'll notice is the Santa hat will protect us, okay? So we got to watch what the S&P does over here the next couple weeks, because this was the turning point in the last three major corrections for the S&P. All right, so we'll watch very, very closely to see what happens. But, you know, you look at them individually, boop, you know, and they all have these little downtrend and resistance points. It'll be interesting to say. My thinking is this. If you want a little, like, philosophy lesson, okay, maybe not a philosophy lesson. My thinking is this. And this is the reason why I don't know if... the reason why I think this time could be a little bit different, and I know those are dangerous words to say. My reasoning is this. All these other bear markets, the internet wasn't as prominent as it is now, right? So that's why you saw in all the other big bear markets, the Fed pivoted at the top, right? The market didn't start dumping until the top. My thinking is, and this could be speculation. I mean, it is speculation. It's not, could be. My thinking is, the reason we've seen this dump before the Fed pivoted this time is because information is spread so easily now, right? It's almost like everything was front run, you know, whereas in 2008, 2001, the market didn't dump until the Fed pivoted, but the market hasn't even gotten close to the Fed pivoting now, and the market's already dumped 30%. You know what I'm saying? So is it different because the average Joe has access to so many tools now? We'll see, right? We will see. I would argue that human emotion's always the same, right? Fear and greed's always the same, so that'll never change. But the access to information is different this time around. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Internet doesn't mean shit. Let's see what we got. All fractals lead to the bottom? True. True. Just speculation. I don't know. I mean, you guys take this run as I'm just going to present to you what's happened in the past. Just realize these are worst case scenarios. You know what I mean? Like, all these three were the worst three stock market crashes in history. So don't take it as that's what's normal. This has only happened 3 times in the last 100 years. You know what I mean? So don't think these things are normal. Just realize that they have happened in the past, and you know, take that for what it is. Take that for what it is. You know, take it for what it is, my friends. Yield curve is inverted. Let's see, because you weren't able to hide the truth. That's true too. You weren't able to hide the truth. I just think it's. I guess it's crazy this time how the market's already dumped, but the Fed hasn't pivoted yet. And you could argue that inflation peaked. And back in the 70s, people like to compare this bear market to the 70s. Back in the 70s, at every market bottom was when inflation peaked. And if inflation peaked in June, that was the bottom. You know, so I'm saying there's so many different ways you can look at this. And I think just saying, oh, this is exactly like 2008 or this is exactly like 1976. It's so much different. It's so much different. It could be just as bad, but it ain't the same. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. That's sort of my rant for today. I'm done ranting. I've ranted too much today. Actually, haven't really ranted at all. All right, so 17,761. Let's see what we got. Every fractal matches until it doesn't. Very true. Very true. That's sort of my point. It's one of those things. It's like, what is this? The rock shortage of 6,007 BTC was awful too. Be water. I thought you were bullish. What the hell, man? What changed since 2 days ago? Oh man. All right. So we got LTC. I don't know why I have the LTC chart up. Ethereum. What do we got on ETH? What do we got on Ethereum? Same deal. Ethereum's the same chart we've been looking at. All right. Hold on. Oh my God. Here comes the echo chamber guy. Shit. Oh man. I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. Jordan's spitting facts right now. Guys, we are going into a recessionary period. Okay? We are going to see a market dump, even though the whole world knows it's coming. Okay? We are going to see dark, dark, dark times in 2023. Okay? The whole world knows a recession's coming, but yet it's going to happen. All right? But it's going to happen, guys. I mean, have you seen the prices of goods? Have you seen how bearish Powell is? He will keep hiking rates until the inflation is calmed down, okay? Nothing has changed. We are going to continue down and nothing will stop us. Oh, Lord. Bathwater is laughing in there. Bathwater is looking for clicks. Oh, Lord. You guys are like the echo chamber guy. Everyone and their mother calling for a recession next year. Who doesn't think there's going to be a recession next year? Raise your hand. I think that there will be an earnings recession, yes. Basically, you'll see two. I mean, that's what a recession is. You could argue we've already had a recession. They changed the damn definition. You know what I mean? Like this year, I'm pretty sure we had 2 straight quarters of earnings being down. No? Oh my Lord. You could argue we already had a recession this year. But because unemployment wasn't low, it wasn't a recession. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it freaking is. Anyways, Ethereum. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? What do we got going on? So Ethereum, what do we got? So I still look at Ethereum the same way I looked at it this morning. I mean, once again, I feel like every time I say this, it works out. So I'm going to keep saying it. You guys can call me crazy. Every time I say that, it always ends up doing it. You guys can call me crazy. But I still look at this big inefficiency up here for Ethereum, and I don't see why it doesn't come and smack that all over the floor. Okay? I don't see why it doesn't say smack that all over the floor. I look at the 4-hour, or this is the 12-hour. Don't see any bearish divergence there. I go into some of the shorter-term time frames. I don't see any bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. It's cooling off nicely. Hourly should be cooling off nicely. Nice. I don't see any reason this can't continue higher tomorrow. Like I said, it might be a short-lived thing. So I don't think we're going to the moon, but you know, once again, we go to like the 12-hour chart and we look here. Look at this inefficiency on the 12-hour chart. Look at this, man. Big move down, gets reclaimed. So I'm looking for Ethereum to come back up, smack this liquidity all into the floor, somewhere in this region. You know, I guess the region we could look at for, let me go to like the daily time frame. That'll be a little bit more helpful, I guess. I think, you know, let's do the 0.5 retracement. That's probably going to be somewhat helpful. So we looked at Bitcoin and take the 0.5. The 0.618 seems like the level here. 1442. About 1442 is the level I'm looking at for Ethereum there. Just to take this vector candle to the upside. Bada bing, bada boom. We take this to the upside. Bada bing, bada boom. If Powell's bearish tomorrow, we get smacked right back down to reality. Basically. Mark it in the books. Book it. You guys can call me crazy. We'll see what happens. This is what I expect to happen. I hope this doesn't happen, to be honest. But, I mean, I got to respect the levels, and I got to respect what's happened this whole year, you know? So I'm expecting up then down. I hope I'm pleasantly, I'm going to keep that up there. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised by whatever happens tomorrow. I hope we pump to the moon. I do. But I think we'll see 1442, and then we'll probably come right back into this damn range, which will be slightly frustrating, but I guess you can't get mad at the market for doing what it wants to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the price is. I'm stacking sats. Drunk Bear said, I just ate at the bottom of those bag of flaming Doritos. The numb face. Optimism about to rip. Let me see what you guys said in the chat. Can you check out P Financial? I can check out P Financial. I haven't seen that in a long time, actually. Hamilton said that. LL. You came in with the LLLs. Get out of here with the L's. The only one taking an L, I guess. The only people who took L's today were these guys. Those are the only people who took L's today. Will they take another L tomorrow? I think if they're short right now with a stop loss above the previous high, they'll get their head cut off again. But they might be back into the winner's circle in tomorrow afternoon. But up until that point, I think they get their head chopped off again. But all right, let's sort of see. Let's see. P Financial, is it on here? Let me see. They only have this one. Oh my lord! Look at this bad boy. I still hold some of this in some random freaking wallet somewhere. P Financial. Look at this shit, man. This is the only chart we got over here, by the way. That's really all we got. But we'll see. We got who's freaking music out there. P Financial. This one is just in the gutter. This one ain't gonna go up until it's a bull market, and even then it might go to zero. You know what I'm saying? It's actually, let me see how much this is down. I'm curious. From the highs to the lows. Hey, it's down 97%. It's down just as much as everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not. I thought this would be down like 99.9 because there's a big difference between being down 97% and 99%. You don't believe me? Just do the math. There's a big difference. So I'm shocked it's not down 99+%. It's only down 97%. We're good, guys. We're good. To the moon. To the moon, man. All right. So BTC kind of just moseying its way back to the upside. ETH just kind of moseying there. Moseying. Let's check out Bitcoin S&P. My favorite chart. This is my baby right here. This is my freaking baby. Just wait. Everyone else is going to start talking about this. Bitcoin S&P. Oh, continues its move to the upside, man. You got to love it. You got to love this shit. We're up 11% since that call. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. But, yeah, I mean, I will keep saying it. Bitcoin will outpace the S&P over the next couple months. Book it. Put that book and stuff it in. Actually, I shouldn't say stuffing because Sam Bankman-Fried's in the chat. Stuffing will probably give him PTSD at this point. So we don't want to say stuffing, you know, because he's going to get in a lot of stuffing in jail. I'll tell you that right now.
Rant alert.
But right off the 2019 highs, 2020 highs, 2018 highs, all across there, bada bing, bada boom, looking for that bounce to continue to see the S&P outpace, or Bitcoin outpace the S&P, which sounds crazy. Once again, we'll check this in a few months. That's my favorite line. Let's check this in a few weeks, or let's check this in a few months. Just like, let's check this in a few hours. See what Bitcoin is. Come on, BTC, give me something. Give me something. I'll tell you this right now, guys. Enjoy today. Enjoy today. Be a little bit like Vitalik today. Let's all have some fun. While we play Vitalik Happy and Clappy here, think about how happy you are, and don't just smack your hands together. Smack that like button. Come on. Come on.
And clapping. Vitalik is impressed. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
Oh, man. Happy and Clappy. There it is. There it is. Congratulations, guys, for being happy and clappy in the chat. All right. Let's see. Any alts doing anything today? Man, altcoins really aren't moving. I got to be honest. Altcoins really aren't moving. Does that mean that the market's not? The market is very, very nervous, I can tell. Because altcoins they moved, but they didn't move as much as they normally would when you see like a plus 4% day on BTC. They didn't normally move like they normally do. Many of them didn't even move as close to as much as Bitcoin did. Very interesting, right? The market is very on edge to get into anything super risky until tomorrow. That's why you're not really seeing alts you're not really seeing them do much. You know, I look through the altcoin list. There really ain't much to talk about at this point. I mean, you got some, and they get some that are up a little bit, I guess. You know, Doge, I guess, is up like 0.5%. It didn't really do much today. It's crazy. I mean, I look at some of these altcoins, though. They're at very interesting levels, you know? Like Doge right here. Look at Doge. Look at Doge on the daily time frame. I actually really like Doge at this level. Once again, call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me. And it might just be a little short-term pump, you know, sort of going into tomorrow, and then you sort of take profits and wait for the FOMC kind of cloud to clear. But if you look at Doge, I mean, you got previous highs. Look where you're at right now. Okay, now most people, you know, would look at this and say, "Oh my God, look at that downtrend. That is awful." I would look at this level and say, "This looks like the best area to go long." For me, you guys have different strategy. You do you. But right here, I like that. I like that opportunity. No one wants to do it, and that's why the market maker always makes money, because most people want to go long here, or they want to go long here. But not many people want to go long here at support, or here at support, or here at support, or here, or here, or here, or here. You know, Doge is a very clean chart. It actually is. Support, resistance, comes back down to support, resistance, support, resistance, support, up to the next resistance, down, support, up, down, support, blast to the moon, comes back down, tests the same support again, previous resistance, comes back up, resistance, down, support, up, resistance of previous support, down, support, previous resistance. You know, it's really just, it's a pretty clean chart. I like Doge here. Once again, FOMC meetings tomorrow. Be careful. That changes everything. If FOMC meeting wasn't tomorrow, I would love this setup. But obviously, stress a little bit, caution with that. But Doge, I don't hate it for coming up and at least maybe taking this little wick up here on the daily, as long as everything goes fine tomorrow. Let's see Bitcoin, 17,806. Come on, BTC, don't be trolling. Don't be trolling, you little booty. I like Doge setup. There's probably many altcoins. Everyone's fudding BNB right now, which tells me I should probably be buying BNB. Every one of their mothers fudding BNB right now. It's absolutely crazy. So, I mean, I look at BNB. Let's look at where we're at on BNB. I still see this wick. They still haven't taken this big wick up here. And look where Doge wicked down to today. You had support. This is when everyone fuds BNB right here. Right at the low. Let's see. If BNB comes and takes this wick tonight, it might be a little juicy opportunity there from BNB. We'll see though. We'll see what we got. The FUD at the lows is the best. I love the FUD at the lows. That's honestly the best. That's the best. So BNB also, you'll see many altcoins that support. And I'll sort of say the same thing as if I expect Bitcoin to come up, how am I not going to expect altcoins to come up? So most altcoins I expect to have a bounce off support. I mean, you're at support anyways. I don't see you breaking through unless you see shenanigans tomorrow. Litecoin's, I guess. Litecoin's been a popular one lately. Litecoin's also at an interesting level. You can make the debate on what do you want to do there, but really previous resistance flipping into support. Let's keep it simple. Let's not make it this confusing thing when we look at 10 indicators on the chart, man. Let's keep it super simple. Resistance, support. If you longed here, bada bing, bada boom, you're already up. Probably like, you're probably already up like 5%. Let's see what else we got. Most of these probably already came up today because they came up today. Algo. And there's been a lot of FUD on Algo lately. Been a lot of little FUD on Algo. I look at Algo. This is at an interesting point looking all the way back from 2020. Right? This is the point where most people don't want to do anything with this, man. Everyone wants everything to do with it. Everyone was hyping up Algo right here. Now no one wants to do with it 2 months later because it's down here. And this is what it is. I guess I look at this and for a short-term opportunity, I look at all these previous lows. I look at previous low. I look at previous low. And here Algo sits right here since 2020. Right there. Just chilling. Chilling like a damn villain. Just chilling right there. Can it break down? Sure. Absolutely. It can break down. I like this to come up and look at all this shit. Look at all this shit, man. And I'm talking short-term move here. I'm not long-term. You guys get my take. This whole year is accumulation mode for me. I guess long-term, I don't have a full-blown strategy. It's just if I see something at support that I like, I'm scooping it up. But I see this big vector candle up here. I see this one right here. There's so much inefficiency here on the chart, man. Look at all this inefficiency. Everyone loves to call this shit when it's down, but no one likes to call it when it's on the upside. So same thing. I think they spike it up. And then depending on the FOMC tomorrow, either they stop here on this one and they bring it down, or if we're bullish and Powell's bullish for some reason, we come up here and take this one. I'd go with option number one. I don't think we go up this high, but I'm looking for a little bit of a bounce there on Algo to there. Retrace, continuation. Because Daddy Powell is going to say the same shit he always says. I think everyone's got to go into tomorrow with the expectations that Powell's just going to be a negative Nancy. I think you got to, if you're going into tomorrow with any type of positivity, I think you're going to let yourself down a little bit. I just want to put that out there. Oh, man. Because I've made that mistake. A few of these FOMC meetings, I go into it thinking, this time could be a little bit different. Maybe Powell's a little bit lighthearted than this one. Maybe he says, something like, oh, the economy, I guess we see that inflation's coming down at a pretty good pace right now. We think we did a good job handling inflation, so we're going to start slowing down rate hikes going forward. The job market, I think, is a little bit lagged, and I think it's going to start coming down. I don't expect that, though. And I've made that mistake. I've made that damn mistake. And, I guess I'm not making that mistake again. So I'm going into tomorrow with a very, I guess I'm going tomorrow with a pretty, I guess if I want to say it, I'm going to very pessimistically. If I want to say it. I'd rather have my hopes low, and sort of go into it that way. Because like I said, I made that mistake in the past. All right, so yeah, Algo, interesting point. You'll see any of them. I mean, let me look at AVAX. AVAX, I mean, so many of these alts are just absolutely decimated. AVAX, I kind of already had the move today. It already had the move, but AVAX is at the same, they all have the same setup. They see all this inefficiency up here. Look at this. Big move down. Will they retrace to take it? We'll see. But it's sort of that same point. Right? I sort of draw a horizontal here. It's a little bit of little left shoulder, a little head, a little right shoulder. You got to break out, though. You got to get the breakout. You come up, you take this, dump it. You dump it. Where is he? Where's my dump it guy? There he is. There he is. Dump it.
What the? No! No! What the hell?
Yesterday we pumping. That was not manipulation yesterday. That was organic price action. There was no whale manipulation. The whales were pumping it, but they did it nicely. Now they are dumping it. This is manipulation on the markets. How could they do this to me? I am a loyal Binance user. How could Binance dump on me? I gave them my business. They gave me 0 fees. Let's go back to BTC. 17,803. Look at Bitcoin just being a snail, man. Kind of just snailing up. Snailing up. What's the volume look like? I bet it's low. I mean, it's after hours. Let's see. It's after hours and it's like getting closer to Christmas. Yeah, volume's falling off a little bit here. So Bitcoin's moving up on declining volume. Is that always a bad sign? No, but that sometimes could tell you that something's a brewing. Something's a brewing when you're seeing price move like in a certain direction pretty clearly, but you're not seeing the volume follow through. Let me try to find like, I guess, kind of an example here. I guess an example would be like this. You see the first spike up, kind of like we saw today, and then Bitcoin kind of moseys slightly up on pretty low and declining volume, and then you see that big spike up, just like I'm expecting now, and then they dump it. But I would expect it to be a little bit bigger if they do dump it tomorrow. But let's see what we got, man. I'm once again, I've been waiting for this week. I have been waiting and contemplating this week. So far, so good. We sort of talked about it yesterday. We have 3 things we want. We got the first one, CPI coming in lower than expectations. We need the 50 basis point or lower rate hike. I think we'll get that one, like we said. And we need Powell to not be, I guess, or be the same as he always is. As long as he's the same and not like he's like, oh my God, the markets are pumping, I have to dump them back down. I think this will mostly be a nothing burger. But if he's a super negative Nancy, that'll dump the markets. If we get 75 basis points, that'll dump the markets. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Come on. Come on. Let me see. I'm still shocked that 62% of people think tomorrow's going to be green. I don't get that vibe based off the chat. I don't get that. The chat seems more bearish, unless you guys are just trolling the poll. Are you guys trolling the poll? I think you guys are trolling the poll here today. Mike said, Jordan, you're overthinking this? I don't think I am overthinking this, though. Mike, I trust your opinion, Mike. I love you, Mike, but I don't think I'm overthinking this. I overthink a lot of things, but I'm not overthinking this. Let's see. Is it a good time to accumulate Doge Pepsi? Oh, I haven't heard about Doge Pepsi in so long. Let's look at Doge Pepsi. Doge Pepsi. I forgot about Doge Pepsi. That used to be one of the cool ones back in the day we used to check. Oh, those were the times, man. I cannot wait to those times again. That brings back some good memories. A super late night, 3-hour streams where we look at meme coins. Doge Pepsi. Shit. Let's see. Doge Pepsi. Is it gone? Market data is untracked. Are they out? They go to 0? Guys, did Doge Pepsi go to 0? Because it used to be on here. Oh, Doge Pepsi. No! Doge Coke? Is there a Doge Coke? Dude, there's probably everything you can think of. Doge this, There's probably a Doge shirt. I mean, let's listen. Let's have a little fun. Let's do Doge shirt. Nope, there's no Doge shirt. Let's do Doge. Actually, no. Inu is probably better. Let's do shirt Inu. No, there ain't no shirt Inu. Let's do. Is there a Doge Inu? Yeah, Doge Inu. There's a baby Doge Inu too. There's always a baby. It's anything. It's always a baby this, baby that. Is there a... Let me see. SBF Inu. No. SBF Doge? No, there's no SBF Doge. Come on, man. Doge fart? No way. Doge fart. There's no Doge fart. I guess we could just type in Doge. See all results. Here we go. Doge TV. Doge King. Oh, man. I can't wait till this comes back where all these are pumping like 100% every day. Oh, man. Those will be the days. Those will be the days. When baby Jordan? F. Doge eat Doge. Doge eat Doge. Doge eat Doge. Wes said, I'm honest. I bought 100,000 algo coins today. Nice, man. Let's see. Algo. I mean, Algo's at a ridiculously interesting level based off 2020. You know, does it mean it can't go lower? No, but when something approaches its previous bear market lows, you know, in the previous bear market, not many really penetrated those levels, if I believe so. Like even EOS, man. Let me look at EOS real quick. EOS, which was sort of everyone. I remember EOS. EOS was one of those back in these days. Everyone was hyping EOS, man. EOS was one of those ones where everyone was hyped about, and this was EOS's bull market. Which actually, you know what's funny? Like this, you laugh at this and say that this is ridiculous, right? This was a terrible run. Even this run for EOS was 180. Even this run for EOS was like, yeah, almost almost an 8x. And this was like one of the smallest ones. But you look where it is now. There's not many coins that blasted through their previous bear market lows. And you look at where EOS is. Actually, I'm not going to lie. This EOS chart actually, you know, if it wasn't a part of crypto, I would say this chart actually looks kind of, I guess, how should I say this? I kind of like this for like a short-term move. You know, the reason why I say that is because, you know, I see, you know, pretty beautiful kind of W formation here on the weekly and a little bit of a bullish divergence there in the weekly. So I could see a little bit of a pump up here for EOS. But, you know, as far as like a long-term hold, this was the shittiest one to hold here, man. Look at this thing. It's like sick. Let me see. Yeah, 60% below. Look at my math. My math skills are great. 60% below the previous low. That's nutburgers. Nutburgers, man. Snoop Inu. EOS looks ready. Search SBFP. I got you, man. SBFP. What's that one? Let's go back over here. SBFP. SBFP. SBF goes to prison. Wow, you would think this is pumping today. Look at this thing, man. I guess. Oh, this actually did pump yesterday. It went from 23 cents to 80 cents. The founder probably just rug pulled this one. It has a 58,000 market cap. Throw 50 grand in there. Yeah, it seems like this one was rough. It got a nice little 3x and then dumped. Some idiot bought it today though. Look at it. Like one idiot bought this today. Look. See the little idiot? Oh, you guys can't see it. See the little idiot who bought this today? Some little fishy bought this, thinking this is some fishy probably looked at this and went like this. They were like, "Oh wow, SBF goes to prison? Oh, this one's gonna go to the moon. Watch." Oh, okay. Guys, SBF went to prison. Hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Anyway, this one already got rugged 50% since that. All right, let me get off this. One little fishy. Peanut butter Inu. I love how we're just talking about random meme coins now. You know, this is how you know the market's boring. I will say this. You go back to any other point this year, people would be excited to watch the price action right now. Think about where we're at. Bitcoin's $100 away from its local high. If you go to any point earlier this year, people will be hyped. Like, oh yeah, look at Bitcoin. This is exciting. Right now, nobody even gives a shit. You know, and I don't know if that means anything, guys. I mean, it might not mean anything, but what that tells me is everyone thinks that this move up is fake. I guess am a part of that, but like, man, it's an interesting point. It's a very interesting point because even if you go back to, I think everyone's just hopes were shattered. The last I think the FTX thing was just like the last nail in the coffin. Is everyone just hopes is shattered? Because even if you go back to up here during this move up, right? I mean, there was still some hype in the chat, you know. Now you don't see any hype. None, zero, zilch. Nada. Quarter. Zitch. Nada. High volatility. Wonder how much you could make on SBF fund coin. No altcoins, man. We ain't making no altcoins over here. Okay? No altcoins. No. Gotta wait till at least tomorrow? True. It's freaking me out. They're going to squeeze in January. This pump feels like 25K. Kind of. It kind of does. I would say that. Don't spam hype. That's not what I meant. My point is like even when Bitcoin's coming up, it's like it's not. It seems like no one cares. It's not even that. You know, you're sort of like pumped and you're like this, but like it seems like no one cares. You know, which I told you guys. I mean, most people aren't really trading right now. You might be saying, "Well, I'm trading." Well, I mean, yeah, but I can see based off stats that most people aren't trading. That normally we're trading. So most people don't really care at the moment. Most people moved on to greater pastures. You know, to greater pastures. That's what we got. All right, come on, BTC, 17,828. Give me a little juicy price action tonight. I want to see the spike up tonight. I want to see it tonight, or do I? Or do I want to see the spike up tonight? Though I did say the same thing yesterday, and that's why you never know with these markets, man. I mean, you guys remember me yesterday. I said that I want to see Bitcoin go down to see it go up today. And Bitcoin just went up and then it continued up today. So I guess, does anyone have any clue? I mean, you could come with the theory as, okay, if Bitcoin rises tonight, that means it's going to dump tomorrow. That wasn't the case today. You could say, okay, if Bitcoin dumps tonight, it's going to rise tomorrow. Not really. You know, but let's see what we got. Come on, stop coming up like a little squirrel, man. Bitcoin's being a little squirrel. Breakout on the 1 minute chart. Nice. Oh, we got a vector candle. Nice. It's because it's bigger than these little puny ones over here. Puny. These puny ones. The 15-minute chart, not giving us much. See the 1 hour chart. The little market cipher B down here.
Long now, OR short.
Hasn't rolled over yet. Has not rolled over yet. Asia in 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, man. We got Asia coming up. We got Asia coming up in 30 minutes, which is awesome. Longer's now short. 3 a.m. for me. Right now, I would say you're sort of in a no trade zone, in my personal opinion. But I would say if you're not already in position, this is a tough spot right here. You know, because I personally think you're going to see a spike up and then, you know, sort of continue the trend up, at least for the short term. But also, if you sort of go long here, it's also not the best position to go long. We don't long the move up. We long the move down, and we sort of play it that way. But this right here is sort of a tough position. I wouldn't be entering a position here necessarily, right? And unless you want to go short and you think we're just going to dump from right here, which I don't think that we do. Especially going into tomorrow, I don't think that we just insta dump down. Rejection on the 1 minute time frame. All Inu coins are going to $1 next bull market. This is a fact. Some of them will. Some of them will. Because people will say, there's no way. People have learned their lesson. Guys, people don't learn their lesson, man. Greed is always in the market. All right. There's always going to be new people who come in that see Shabadaba Jaba Quinu, okay? That's up 500x in the last week, and they want a part of that shit. It'll always be there. Greed does not go away. Greed does not go away. That's why people saying crypto will never go up again. Greed doesn't leave. Okay? Greed doesn't leave. People don't like crypto right now because the prices are going down. As soon as the price is going back up, everyone's going to start saying again that crypto is awesome. Everyone's going to come with the laser eyes on Twitter. You're going to have celebrities talking about crypto again. It was the same thing in the last bear market, man. No one talked about crypto in 2018 and 2019. And then all of a sudden, every celebrity liked crypto all of a sudden in 2021. You know? That's what it is. Fear and greed, fear and greed, fear and greed over and over and over again. This time might take a little bit longer than last time because we have the macro situation to go with, but greed will be back. Markets would never go up if it was never greed, and markets would never go down if it wasn't fear. That's what causes people to buy and sell. No? People like crypto when it goes up. People don't like crypto when it goes down. It's that simple. That simple. It's a scam when it goes down. It's, you know, how should I explain this? It's the next greatest thing when it's going up. That's why you see like even like JP Morgan and all these banks, they talk shit about it at the bottom and they say it's going to 300K at the top. You know? People are bitter and lost money. They want a revenge trade too. Oh, facts. Facts. But the hell's going on out there? Someone's going nuts out there. I need some Shaba Baba Baba. Wanna-fly, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know how many likes we're at, guys, but we need to hit 400 today. Save a like for me, okay? Don't. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. Jordan, save it for one time a day. Don't do it to him. Let's see. Did you watch Bet Count on Tone Vay's stream? I did not. Did not watch. So I haven't watched the Tone Vay's video in, I wouldn't say a long time. I would say like probably like at least 2 years since I've seen any Tone Vay's. Crypto is pretty cool. Can you live stream the mugging outside? Oh, Lord. There's no mugging, man. There ain't no mugging. All right, guys. New coin that coming out. Also, Ape Good. SBF cuffed. New coin coming out. I don't know what that means. But I'll say this. Is Ape good? I always hear shit about ApeCoin. I never look at the chart though. Look at ApeCoin. ApeCoin is Ape good? It's such a funny question. I guess. I mean, actually, I'm on the weekly. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, there's not really much going on here. Let's look at Ape. Well, I mean, I would say not from this point. No.
New COINTHATCOMINGOUD.
Not from this point though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 resistance points. You're just at resistance, man. You know? You're just at resistance. So you got 1 spike up, 2 spike up. You get that 3rd spike up. You get a little bit of a deviation high, and now they're dumping it. Ape actually looks like one of the more bearish charts for crypto. I mean, on the daily chart, in my opinion. Let's see if it holds support again. If it doesn't hold the support, we got bounce. We got a bounce. Trying to get that bounce. This is looking like it could come and take a little bit of this inequality down here. You know, come back in, try to spike, try to get a little bit double bottom, and then we ride this back up to the upside. I would say Ape looks a little apey. But, hey, like I said, if I expect Bitcoin to come up, Ape could tap this one more time. Tap it. Boop. Back down. Let's keep it simple. Right? What's the saying? Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS, as what they call it. KISS. Ape is the FTT of NFTs. Could be. Could be, guys. All right, I'm going to let Bitcoin pump because me being on the stream is the reason why. Oh, hold on. BTC closed above the 786 retracement. 38 is, yeah. The 786 retracement, I draw it 2 different ways, right? You can draw it from the bear market lows to the first peak. Bitcoin actually bounced perfectly off that 786 retracement, right? Perfectly off this level here, you know? And that's why another reason where I was like, okay, Bitcoin probably bounces from here in the short term. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Now, you're saying that it closed above the 786 from the highs. Let's see. Up here. Let's see what we got. So the 786 on the daily. Let's see. Yeah, you did close above the 786. The 786 was actually this resistance all the way across. And you actually did smack that today. You smacked that all over the floor like Akon. You know what I'm saying? All over the floor. Go on, you guys know the song. I know you're singing it in your head right now. I know you're singing it in your head. Sing it with me. Sing it with me. Come on, Bob.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me a little more. Smack that. I'm missing ball. Smack that. Aww.
All right, but yeah, you did. That's cool. That's cool. That's definitely cool. And that was actually kind of like that local resistance point too. I love Fibonacci's, man. I can look at Fibonacci's all day. Sometimes I do. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace out. I'm gonna let Bitcoin pump because we know it doesn't want to do anything as long as I'm live. So I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna move on, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow morning to see what Bitcoin does. Okay. Now, yeah, we'll be back in the morning. I'm trying to think. If I should just, man, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. I might want to stream the CPI tomorrow because this is what we've been waiting for, man. So we probably won't listen to Powell speak, but I might go live for the price action for Powell instead of the morning stream. I'll let you guys know though. All right, depends on how things are looking. If Bitcoin's moving in the morning, I'll hop on. If it's not, we'll probably wait till the afternoon. All right, so I'll let you know. Most likely, I'll probably stream on the FOMC instead. All right, later, peace. Catch you guys tomorrow. Later. Smack out the like button before we go. We better hit 400. Come on, guys. Later. Peace. Now you guys gotta wait for me. It has to be awkward today. Let's see. We're not being too awkward. We did. Let's go. Woohoo. Later.